Posted like a lookout at the river mouth and battered by the ocean waves, San Luis gazes out over the Atlantic, protective of its former glory. Fighter Bridge, built at the end of the 19th century, bears witness to a time when San Luis reigned over the African colonies. It was a major trading post. Gum Arabic passed through here in transit before being shipped to Europe. When Senegal gained independence in 1960, Dakar became the capital, and the island of San Luis gradually fell into a state of slumber. This city radiates an old-fashioned charm, which is perhaps less due to its architectural heritage than to the people of San Luis themselves.
Put some grease on it, some oil, and clean it.
Meissa Fall is 54. Assisted by his son Petit Jean, he runs a bicycle repair shop in San Luis.
You need to have a love of cleaning bicycles. It's important to love what you do. That's why you need to caress them. If you caress them, you'll end up loving them. You must love what you do. It's part of the job. Yeah.
Meissa Fall is a mechanic, but he's so much more than that. Wolof and French-speaking, a sculptor and a poet, he is a local celebrity in San Luis.
I landed on this island of Saint Louis in a boat. That beautiful boat was my mother, and its handsome skipper was my father. He was a bicycle repairer, like his father, and he passed the skill on to me on this island of Saint Louis where I've only ever been surrounded by bicycles. I spent the days when there was no school at the workshop because I was a very disruptive child, and my old man didn't want me playing with the others and doing any damage, so I stayed by his side, and after every repair he gave me a rag and said, "Meissa, clean this bicycle." So I did. I made quick work of the cleaning because my friends were nearby and I wanted to go and play with them. And I'd say, "Dad, come and see, it's clean." And he'd say, "Look at the chain, the gears, the cogs, the spokes and the hub. That needs a good clean too, Meissa." I hated the object I was cleaning. So I transformed it in my mind's eye because it was stopping me from going out to play with the others. I turned it into a bird or a person. We rarely got any customers because when I repair a bicycle, I do it in such a way that the customer's not going to be coming back in a hurry. The days passed. Well, the saying goes that when you have nothing to do, you make art. Since I had stored up all those images in my head from when I was a little kid, I thought, why not do something with them? And that is how it started.
Armed with a supply of parts accumulated over 3 generations, Meissa heads off to his welding workshop to produce a new work of art that he plans to install in the city centre.
In Saint Louis, there is the river, the sea, the buildings, and the people. Everything in Saint Louis inspires me. Saint Louis' heritage is at risk because there's an anarchy here. People are building any old how. A lot of houses have been abandoned because their owners are now in Dakar. But thankfully, there are buildings such as the Photography Museum, which have been nicely renovated. Yeah, it's a very pretty building. I love these red bricks. They were made in Bokucho. There was a kiln there where they made these bricks. Then they were transported here by boat. They were brought here to build these beautiful houses. This is an example of how, if the houses are renovated nicely like this one, the town would regain its splendor of old. I see a guardian of the temple, a sentinel of our heritage, informing people about these beautiful buildings that we risk losing in this city of St. Louis, and telling them to be careful not to destroy the legacy of our grandparents.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله الحمد لله محمد رسول الله 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 لا إله إلا الله.
We are threatened from both sides, from the city and from the ocean. That's why I've made this piece, this river sentinel, to tell people to be vigilant, like this sentinel on the banks of the Senegal River. For me, an artist is someone who reflects on things for himself, for his town, for his country, for Africa, for the whole world. That's what it means to me. I've played my part. Yeah.